CBS 4 continuing to follow breaking news now at 5. A verdict is reached in the Delphi murders trial. Richard Allen found guilty by a jury of killing Abby Williams and Libby German.
Allen is guilty of 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of felony murder. In this case, felony murder applies to the act of kidnapping Abby Williams and Libby German before their deaths. He faces at least 90 years in prison.
Now that verdict, it was announced just after 2:30 this afternoon, and we brought it to you here live on CBS 4, our reporter running from the courtroom to bring us the news.
So Max Lewis is going to join us. He was able to get a seat in that courtroom. Max, what do we know?
Okay, it is guilty. Guilty on count 1, count 2, count 3, and count 4.
The families of Abby Williams and Libby German left the courthouse after the verdict. You're seeing video of that now. They did not speak to the media. The gag order in the case remains in effect until Allen is sentenced on December 20th. Bob Donaldson joins us live from Delphi with CBS 4's Russ McQuaid. Good evening, Bob and Russ.
Yep. Good evening, Eric. So 19 hours of deliberations, Russ, over 4 days. Yeah. There were some people who were concerned about how long it was taking to get a verdict, but they had so much evidence that they had to pour over. No surprise that it took this long.
I am taken by the fact, Bob, that there were days when they knocked off a little bit early, whereas I'm used to Marion County. You guys hang in there, you go until you drop. But I think it was the judge's sensitivity of the fact that it's been a long trial. There were notebooks full of notes they had to take. They were staying at a hotel in Lafayette 24/7 for several weeks away from their family. And yes, there was a lot they needed to look at. And I think most significantly, they were looking at those videotapes of Richard Allen being interviewed by investigators in October of 22.
Well, those confessions are what became central to this case, and what was Richard Allen's mindset while he was giving those confessions.
Richard Allen was his own worst witness in some ways. They had obviously some evidence against him, but the fact that he kept talking about it while he was in prison, as a matter of fact, before he was arrested in October 22, does 2 police interviews where he gives maybe some incongruent answers, and that's what I think that jury was looking for. When was the last time we can pin down that Richard Allen was in his right mind, giving coherent answers, and what was he saying about what he was doing on that bridge that day?
So sentencing on December 20th, but then certainly an appeal is expected. That's sort of been the undercurrent of this entire trial.
And I talked with our legal analyst John Tompkins just now, and he indicated probably what will happen is his original attorneys, Andrew Baldwin and Bradley Rosie, will file the notice of appeal with the Indiana Court of Appeals. But on sentencing in that 3rd floor courtroom behind us on December 20th, as he is sentenced, the judge will advise him, Mr. Allen, you have the right to an appeal. Do you wish to an appeal? I imagine he will say yes. You'll go, okay, we will give you a court-appointed appellate attorney, and then this whole thing kicks it up a notch.
And this case is not going to be over for probably years to come.
Well, there will be appeals down the road, but we saw this all the way through the last 2 years with the various back and forth between the judge and the attorneys, all the motions she denied, and there is still plenty of room out there for debate.
CBS 4's Russ McQuaid. CBS 4's Russ McQuaid. Russ, thank you for all of your work today. We appreciate it. All right, we have been out talking with members of the Delphi community. They've been waiting for this verdict, obviously, since last week, but they have been waiting for some answers on this case for literally years. CBS